check the teams for you. It's a very strong lineup both ways. David Luiz in to the back three for Chelsea here. Fabregas and Conte, who struggled in the first half against Bayern, are paired again in midfield. But perhaps the most intriguing question here: how will Antonio Conte seek to deploy Michy Batshuayi and the new signing Alvaro Morata? Inter have unearthed a couple of exciting youngsters on this tour already, but in the main Spalletti goes with experience here. Daniele Pedelli has arrived from Torino and he starts in goal here. The young centre-back Milan Skriniar came in for 25 million from Sampdoria. Borja Valero from Fiorentina, and up front the accomplished Perisic and Jovetic, both looking very sharp in the absence of Mauro Icardi. Mr. Sukhbir Singh takes charge here. And underway here in the National Stadium in Singapore. Played forward by Skriniar, and it's Chelsea opened up all too easily. Candreva's in here, deflection on it, and Courtois had to react very sharply. He might do again here. Desperate stuff here for Chelsea. Marcos Alonso helping out there, but Keith, they were all over the place.
Well, this is a carbon copy of what we've seen against Bayern Munich the other evening, defensively, which was very, very surprising considering all of these players played last year. And it's Alonso. Look at his recovery run again, Alonso. Candreva comes inside, and David Luiz does remarkably well. I think it's Cahill who gets the block eventually, but it's really, really poor. Luiz does well. Courtois, to be fair to him, scrambles it with a good hand.
Spalletti's already out tinkering with his Inter side here. As meticulous as Conte is, he's cut from the same cloth, isn't he? Here's Willian for Chelsea. Beats the first man all too easily. A little bit of a Brazilian samba about that from Willian. Easy in the end for Pedelli. Are Chelsea waiting their moment here, Keith? Well, Batshuayi might have just done that. He's got away. He's all alone here, but he might keep going. He gets away from Skriniar brilliantly. Here's Willian for Chelsea. Borja Valero did well. He comes again here, Willian. Inter have got everybody back now, but breathing a sigh of relief, I should think, as Chelsea go away from goal here. Cesc Fabregas is over it for Chelsea. David Luiz went for it, as he always seems to. Inter survive.
Well worked free kick.
Now this referee has got... Here's Willian. Deflection on it, and onto the top of the net. Sharp restart by Chelsea. Good work. David Luiz. Pedelli doing his very best to look unconcerned there, the goalkeeper.
I think he clearly thinks it was very, very close. His usual technique. Gets all sorts of movement on it, doesn't he? And I don't think Pedelli was going to be getting that one. It found its way inside the post. Driving forward, didn't really have many options. Batshuayi didn't particularly make a good move.
Oh, Pedelli almost blotted his copybook big time there. Another quick restart by Chelsea. Moses, lay off by Fabregas to Batshuayi. Trying to barrel his way through, he very nearly did. It's off João Miranda. David Luiz got caught out a little bit. It's a good run by Jovetic, and it's a penalty to Inter. It's been conceded by Azpilicueta.
It's a super run. Jovetic, Valero, who'd been looking for those types of passes. Candreva and Brozovic at times making the runs to try and test this Chelsea back three. Azpilicueta protesting his innocence. It's the timing of the run. Presumably he's ran off the back of David Luiz inside. Azpilicueta tracks him, takes it on his chest really well. I think he gets the ball from that angle. I really do. I'd love to see it from a different angle, but I think he connects with it. This could well be the one. Lovely weight of pass. Jovetic takes it, and he clearly gets the ball.
What was interesting as well, Keith, is that Gary Cahill, the Chelsea captain, I think went over to the referee and said, maybe you want to go and have another look at that, or talk to the fourth official.
Well, the fourth official, he's made a blunder there.
Jovetic to punish Chelsea. Courtois gets down to it first time, but surely Inter will run it home, and they do, and they lead here. He breathes again, and Inter, in stoppage time in the first half, have gone in front.
Well, just as you felt, it may well have been a little bit of justice with Courtois saving it. It's a good save. It's a poor penalty, it has to be said. He backs up really well. Chelsea players quite slow to react to the penalty.
Look how many Inter players were going for that, Keith, the rebound.
Yeah, 2 or 3 could have got it, couldn't they? It's Gagliardini. And certainly Perisic was in and around it as well. Jovetic is the one that gets there first, and he's a lucky boy because that was a poor penalty.
And underway. Inter with a fairly firm grip on the trophy that's at stake at the moment, and Chelsea playing themselves into trouble right from the restart. Brozovic. It's 2-0. It's turned in by Jovetic. Or is it going to be offside? The goal is ruled out. Oh, Jovetic says it cannot have been me. But what a let-off for Chelsea.
I don't think it's Jovetic. But it's calamitous defending. Gaps again. Certainly wasn't.
No, Keith, I'm sorry. That should stand. Perisic was onside. Now the assistant may have been slightly onto Alonso. All along the ground it comes. No problem at all. First time, and then a swing by Batshuayi. It's a great win back by Fabregas. Batshuayi misses the target.
Well, it's Inter Milan's time to get away with one. Kondogbia gives a very sloppy ball away here. Gagliardini a little bit flat-footed, but Fabregas reads it well.
And again, Inter good at winning the ball back in this game. Kondogbia. Chelsea about to make a change as Inter come again. And again Chelsea exposed. Perisic goes for it, and this time no problem. Inter are 2 up.
Well, it's been end-to-end from both sides. Really open, expansive, counter-attacking football, and it's Inter Milan that have provided a little bit of quality to get on the score sheet. This time Jovetic picks out the right pass. As ever, Perisic in that outlet, and he had no qualms about coming back inside, trusted his left foot, and he buries it. Azpilicueta can't get back. Such a solid player. Good finish.
Solid performance, good performance here by Inter again in this International Champions Cup. The leap was a good one by Perisic. Might fall for Borja Valero. João Mario. Perisic driving through the middle. João Mario's looking for him. That's a perfect ball to Perisic. And he returned the compliment, and somehow Courtois gets down. Should be 3.
It should be. You're spot on. So unselfish. João Mario sets him free. The timing of the ball was beautiful. Look at his composure. Oops, inside. Unselfish. Lays it back. And if João Mario was up to speed.
Perhaps that's the knock-on from the underperformance of Inter as a team in Serie A, Keith. I don't know. Not in the spotlight in that way. Here they come again going forward. And again it's Perisic.
Rudiger was a little bit blasé there. Showed Perisic a lot of the line. He gambled. He said, go on then, what have you got? That's exactly what he's got.
Troubling signs for Chelsea ahead, in your opinion. Remembering back, that is the most extraordinary own goal I think I have ever seen in football. And Padelli could do absolutely nothing about it. hang your head in shame. Kondogbia. It was all going so well.
Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Murillo has a little ball back to him, and to say he's overdone this is an understatement. Tries to pass it back to Pedelli, it's way too much on it. What a finish that is.
Keith, I think if he tried that 100 more times he wouldn't hit the target once. Rudiger won it. Conte, he's come to life, hasn't he? Conte, so important for Chelsea. Masonda, twisting and turning, goes on and on, straight at the goalkeeper really. Pedelli able to grab it comfortably, but it's been bright by Charlie Masonda. Fabregas. Whistle's gone, it won't count I don't think. Batshuayi thought his moment had come. Little irony or sarcasm in that applause in the direction of the assistant. This is a big decision, Keith, and not all of the decisions have been right so far.
I think he needed this. He's been struggling to really get any type of